So, dear students, what is the definition of even numbers? The definition of even numbers?
Background అంతా అంత అనవసరం కదా.
Yeah, Bhargavi, please. Definition of even numbers.
A number which is exactly divisible by 2.
Wonderful. So, number is exactly divisible by 2. Is 3 a even number?
No, sir.
Why? Because
It is not exactly divisible by 2.
means when it is divisible by 2, what happens?
The remainder will be left 1.
How much remainder will be left?
1.
Very good. So when we divide 3 with 2, you will get the remainder 1. Not only 3, the numbers, what the previously mentioned, the numbers which does not end with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, we always get the remainder 1. And similarly, the numbers which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, we will get the remainder 0. Now the same we are doing Euclid division lemma. We will prove this with Euclid division lemma, nothing more than that. So first, while writing proof of this theorem, what we will do first? We have to write Euclid division lemma. What is Euclid division lemma? Everyone should write Euclid division lemma whenever you want to prove a theorem. So we'll start with for any positive integers. I'm repeating, a comma b, there exists unique pair q comma r satisfying a equals pq plus r, where 0 less than or equal to r less than b. This is common for every proof, so that I will write once, and next time onwards we have to write down that the before the beginning of the problem. I'm repeating, the Euclid division lemma is for any positive integers a comma b, there exists unique pair of integers q comma r satisfying a equal to bq plus r, where 0 less than or equal to r less than b. This is the first thing we have to write. And now where a comma b are two integers, now we have to look at the problem they have given. Show that every positive even integer is of the form 2q. 2q means 2 into something. We have to prove that one is a multiple of 2. If you want to do the multiple of 2 here, what we can take here, either a or b. I have to take it as b. Why? Because as I have to prove a multiple of 2, so b should be 2. So if I want to prove it 3q or 3q plus 1, I have to take b as 3. If they want to prove 4q or 4q plus 1, I have to take b 4. That is the first. So let us assume now, let b is equal to 2. This is the first one. And now I'm asking you, the students, if b is equals to 2, what will be the chances for r? Therefore, the chances of r will be, as one of you?
0, 1.
0.
0 or 1.
R,
0, 1,
r
sir.
is equals to 1.
0 or
Why? Because remainder, we know that always remainder is less than the divisor, and it can be 0 also. So I have only the chances either 0 or 1. Now we'll apply the Euclid division lemma here. There I will get the first condition. If r is equals to 0, then I will get a is equals to bq plus r. That equals to, what is b? 2. Q plus 0. So 2q plus 0 is nothing but 2q. So hence, if I divide with 2, I got the remainder 0, since it is an even integer. Similarly, if I go with, if r is equals to 1, and the same a is equals to bq plus r, again it is nothing but 2q, and the remainder is r is 1. So when we divide with 2 and we got the remainder 1, so then it is odd integer. So finally, I should write the same again. Every positive integer is in the form of 2q and every odd integer is in the form of 2q plus 1. Is it clear for all? If it is okay, just you have to copy this and you have to do the another
Sir, now
problem.
it is okay. Prakash sir, now it is okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So we'll continue that. This is the first proving a number as even integer in the form of 2q and odd is integer is in the form of 2q plus 1. We'll move on to the next. We'll move on to the next problem like this only. Show that every odd positive integer is of the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. Now how to prove? Every odd positive integer is of the form either in 4q plus 1 or in 4q plus 3. So whenever you want to prove a theorem, we should not by heart the theorem by using all the definitions. Just we have to understand in general life, even in the general numbers also. If you take any number, that positive integer is always, can we write that one as 4q plus 1 or not? Just we will see. What are the odd numbers? What are the odd positive integers? 1. Yeah, please. 1,
3,
3,
3,
5,
5,
7, 9.
7,
Yeah, that's good.
9, so on.
Now we have to see whether these can be written in the form of 4q plus 1 or not. Everybody knows 9 can be written as 4 into 2 plus 1. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Then how can we write 7 as in the form of 4q plus 1?
Four into 1 plus 3.
So 4 into 1 plus 3. That is 7. 4 1s are 4 plus 3. Yeah, that's good. 5 can be written as then?
4 into 1
4
plus
into
1.
1 plus 1.
Yeah, 4 into 1 plus 1. What about 3?
4 into
4 divided by 2 plus 1.
No. It's not a puzzle that can be written as 4. Finally, I should get 3. No, it should be written in the form of 4 into something plus 1 or 4 into something plus 3. Anybody?
4 into 1 plus minus 1.
4 into 1 plus minus 1 is one answer. Yeah, one more.
4 into 0 plus 3.
4 into 0 plus 3.
Yes, that's wonderful. 4 into 0 plus 3. Why? Because you
4
can
into
ask
0
me.
plus 1.
This one 4 into 0 plus 1. That's beautiful. Once you observe, why, sir, why you have taken 4 into 0 and 4 into 0 here, and why you didn't take my answer? Do you have any partiality? No, I don't have any. Here, minus 1 is reminder. Already we mentioned that in Euclid division lemma, reminder should be positive always.
Positive number.
And then, why should you take 0 as the quotient? Because I don't mention any condition for quotient, is it? So quotient can be an integer. Integer means it can be 0 even. So if you observe any number, any odd number in your number system,
ఇక్కడ రాలేదక్క.
definitely that odd number can be written in the form of 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. So if you observe, this is in the form of 4q plus 1 and this is 4q plus 3. Similarly, 4q plus 1, 4q plus 3. So whatever the number you take, odd number, that is in the form of 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. So this is general way. So it is not only for these numbers, you can apply this to any numbers. That's the beauty in numbers. So now I have to prove this one by using Euclid division lemma. The same, first we will start with, we will write Euclid division lemma as it is. And after writing the Euclid division lemma, I have to start, and unnecessarily don't send any messages in the chat. Just to be concentrate here. So first
Sir,
we'll do,
somebody came with my name, sir.
anybody, yes, that's what I didn't mention the name. Don't, so nobody. So Euclid division lemma, how to write? A is equals to BQR total statement. After writing the Euclid division lemma statement, you have to take here the given A equal to BQ plus R, where 0 less than or equal to R less than B. Then what I have to take now? Let B equals,
Devendra.
let B equals,
ఏది
I have to take,
అది వస్తే తప్పడానికి
please unmute yourself. Somebody or, so let B is equals to 4. You have to take only 4. You can ask me why it is 4. Since I have to prove 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3, I have to take B as 4. So if B is 4, then what is the condition for R? Therefore, R will be, what are the chances?
0, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 0 or R is equal
One,
to 1 or R is equals to 2 or R is equals to 3. You will have the 4 chances. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will start with when R is equals to 0. When R is equals to 0, your condition, A is equals to BQ plus R. Then what is B? 4Q plus R will be 0. So since 4Q plus 0 can be written as 4 into Q, and which can be written as 2 into 2Q. When this is 2 into 2Q, that means it is in the form of 2 into something. That means when we divide with 2, we got the remainder 0. So this will be even integer. So we'll go with when R is equals to 1. Then I will go with A is equals to BQ plus R. Then I can write this one as 4Q plus 1. So if since 1 is the remainder, definitely it's an odd integer. So when R equal to 0, I have done. When R equals to 1, I have done. The rest, what I have to do? When R is equals to, how to go with when R is equals to 2. Then you will get A equal to BQ plus R, which is nothing but 4Q plus 2. Since it is 2, you can common 2 on both sides. When both numbers, you will get 2 into 2Q plus 1. Since it is 2 into something, definitely it is an even integer. And finally, I left with R is equals to 3. So when R is equals to 3, A equals BQ plus R, which is nothing but 4Q plus 3. Hence, we got the remainder 3 less than the divisor 4. So it's completely not divisible by 2. Hence, it is odd integer. So by this finally, what can I say that every positive odd integer either in the form of 4Q plus 1 or in the form of 4Q plus 3. That's the proof of every odd integer either be in the form of 4Q plus 1 or 4Q plus 3. Hey students, can you write this on your own?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, have you done? Because you have to do with starting with Euclid division lemma, and then you have to take the divisor B. In the place of B, you can take whatever they mentioned. Shall we move on to next model? Shall I move on to the next model, or still you are copying? Can I move on to first next one?
yes sir.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yes, sir.
What? And here one more important application over here is show that the same using Euclid division lemma, the square of any positive integer is of the form 3p or 3p plus 1. We'll discuss the same. So can you say some perfect squares? Can you say some perfect square numbers?
25.
25. We'll start with the starting one. Or you gone for directly 25? What are the
4.
perfect square? Yeah, 4 is the first perfect square.
4.
Next.
9.
Okay.
16.
15.
16.
16.
25.
25.
36.
36.
49.
49.
49.
56.
Huh?
64.
64. Okay. Before 100, these are the perfect squares, is it? So these are nothing but 4 is nothing but 2 square, is it? 3 square.
81.
3 square.
Oh, okay. 81. Good. Even 1. 1 square. 1 is the perfect square. So 5 square, 6 square, so 7 square, 8 square, and 9 square. Okay, you're done. So square of any positive integer is the form. That means square of any positive integer. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. So can we write 4 as in terms of 3? How can you write 4? Sorry. Yeah. How can we write 4?
3 into 1 plus 1.
That's good. 3 into 1 plus 1. What about 9?
3 into 3.
3 into 3.
0.
3 into 3 plus 0. Or otherwise 3 into 3. What about 16?
4 into
3
4.
into 5 3 into 5 plus 1.
3 into 5 plus 1. Then 25.
3 into 8 plus 1.
Very good. 36.
8 plus 1.
3 into 12.
3 into 12. 3
0.
into 12.
49. Make it quick. 49.
3 into
3 into
3 into 16. 16 plus 1.
Good. 64.
3
3
into
into 21 plus 1.
21 plus 1.
Very good. 81.
3 into 27 plus 0.
Very good. What about 1?
3 into 0 plus 1.
3
3 into 0
plus
plus 1.
So this is even if I give 121. Can we write that is in the form of 3 into something or not?
Yes, sir.
How much?
3 into 40 plus 1.
This is the things really while learning the Euclid division lemma and proof of these in your 10th class, you should not confine to prove how to prove using Euclid division. Everybody can prove that using Euclid division lemma the square of any positive integer. But what is the reason behind that? That means you have some specific conditions. They have given already square of any positive integer is in the form of 3p or 3p plus 1. Now you have to think and you have to find out some more numbers. Can we write this one in the form of 4p or 4p plus 1? Can we write this one in the form of 6q or 6q plus 1? Did you get my idea? They have given only some problems in the textbook. We should not confine those problems. They have given in the 3p or 3p plus 1. We have to check. Can we write the square of any positive integer in the form of any another rather than what they mentioned 3p or 3p plus 1? We will prove how it is 3p or 3p plus 1, even though your thinking capacity should be enhanced, as if it can be written either in the form of any with another number, then only you will get that idea. So now we can say that every perfect square, that means square of any number, can be written either 3p plus 1 or 3p, 3 into something or 3 into something plus 1. So that we will prove using Euclid division lemma. That's only the theorem they mentioned. So first we will write the same as it is Euclid division lemma. And basing on that Euclid division lemma, we'll have A is equals to BQ plus R, where 0 less than or equal to R less than B. Now, when they ask a square of any positive integer, so first I have to think a positive integer. I have to take some positive integer. I will take A is equals to, let B is equals to, here can I take 3? If I take B as 3, if I have taken B as 3, what will be the conditions for remaining? So what will be the conditions for remaining? What will be the integers?
R be either 1 or 0.
Yeah. So our chances will be 0, 1. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Only 0 and 1.
No, sir.
For Euclid division lemma, our chances will
2,
be
sir.
0. Yeah.
2, 1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
1,
Yeah.
2.
1, 2. You will have 3 chances. So either 0, R1, R2. There will be the 3 chances. So your integer will be, you be careful. I am saying only for integer. So your integer will be either 3q or A is equal to 3q plus 1 or A is equal to 3q plus 2. See the problems, that variant what we have identified in before and now. In before problems, just we have taken, show that the positive integer in the form of some 4p plus 1, 4p plus 2 like this. But here they are asking square of positive. So whenever they have the square of positive integer, first we have to check what are the positive integers we have. So now I have taken B is equal to 3. Then I got all the chances at 0, 1, 2. So your integers will be 3q or 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. Now I have to prove the squares of these integers are in the form of 3p or 3p plus 1. Remember carefully, now I'll start with A equal to 3q, squaring on both sides. Yes, one of you mentioned what I will get on left hand side. On left hand side, what I will get when squaring on both sides?
A square.
A square.
A square is equal
Side, what I
to
will get?
9q square.
3q whole square, that can be written as 9q square. I think it's okay. But as I have to prove the square of integer is in the form of 3 into something, now I have to convert this one into 3 into 3q square. Can I write this or not? Now this can be written as 3 into p. The total 3q square can be taken some integer. As q as an integer, 3q square becomes an integer. Let that integer be p. So now a square is equal to, I can write as 3 into p, where p is 3q square. I think almost all this is okay for you. I'm repeating. I have taken a equal to 3q, squaring on both sides. I got a square is equal to 3q whole square, so that I got 9q square. You can ask me why that 9q square has written as 3 into something, because I have to prove that is in the form of 3 into something. So that's why I have changed that one into 3 into 3q square. Hence a square is equal to 3 into p, where p is equal to 3q square. And the second one where we have a is equal to 3q plus 1. Now squaring on both sides, what I will get?
A square is equals to 9q square plus 1 square plus 6q.
Why? Because what you have applied there? A plus b.
A plus b whole square. Whole square.
So you will get a square 3q whole square plus 1 whole square plus 2 into 3q. So what is 3q whole square?
9q square.
9q square plus 1 plus 2 into 3q. One you will get 6q. Now we have a problem here. Once you observe, so once you observe here, 9q square plus 1 plus q. So one of you please mute yourself from disturbance. Yeah, 9q square plus 1 plus 6q. Now we have to see that in that 9q square and 6q, I can have 3 common except 1. So I will take 3 common in those two, so that I will get 3q square plus 2q and remains 1 here. So once you observe here, this is nothing but 3 into some integer. You can ask me why this total will be taken as an integer. As q as an integer, 3q square you will get integer. 2q another integer. Adding 2 integers you will get with another integer. So that another integer I can take it as p plus 1. You can ask me, sir, why have taken p as your name starts with p? No. In proof they mentioned it is 3p or 3p plus 1. So hence I have taken this integer as p. Now a square is in the form of 3p plus 1. And now I need your explanation for this. When squaring on both sides, just I will write the steps, whatever you mentioned. Yeah, please. One of you. Yeah.
A square is equal to
Hmm.
3q plus 2 whole square.
Okay. You continue.
Is 3q whole square plus
Hmm.
4 plus
Okay.
2 into 3q
Oh.
3q into 2.
3q into 2. Okay, that's good. What will be the next?
9q square
Hmm.
plus 4
Okay.
plus 12q.
12q. Then what I have to do?
3 table common, sir.
Yeah.
3 table common, sir.
In where I have to common 3?
9q square and 12q, sir.
In 9q square and 12q, I have to common 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If I common 3, what I will get? Yeah, please.
3q square,
3q square plus
Hmm.
4q.
4q plus 4.
Can I write plus 4 in this or separate?
No, sir, separate. Sir.
Okay.
Separate.
Then what will be the next step?
Mm.
4 can write as 3 plus
4 can write as 3 plus 1. Why are you writing 3 plus 1? Why can't I write with 2 plus 2?
Sir. Sir,
Yeah.
to take
sir, actually plus.
What?
Sir, first to take 4 common, sir.
First to take 4 common. Can we take 4 common in 9?
No, sir, 4 and 12q, sir.
4 and 12q. If I taken 4 and 12q, 4 as common.
Yes, sir. 1 plus 3q, sir.
Then
After 3 table common.
you can take again 3 common. So before going to that, we should have an idea. Here, once you observe, this is 4. 4 will be the remainder finally, whatever it is. When we are dividing with 3, 4 cannot be a remainder. We know that remainder is always less than the divisor. So here itself, we should go with, it should be less than 3. And to get common 3, I should go with 9q square plus 12q plus, here itself I can write 3 plus 1. So that I will get only in one step, I can common 3 in all the 3 terms. I will get 3 times 3q square plus 4q plus 1. And finally plus 1 will be the remainder. Again, this can be written as 3p plus 1. Hence your theorem. So see, this is 3q is an integer, 3q plus 1 is an integer, 3q plus 2 is an integer. But all these integers, if you take their squares are in the form of either 3 into p or 3p plus 1. So only the chance of square of any integer, it will be in the form of either 3p or 3p plus 1. That is the thing. Application of Euclid division lemma proving the theorem. But what I need from you is square of any positive integer, is it only in the form of 3p or 3p plus 1 or something else? Can we write it in the form of 4 into something or 5 into something or 6 into something? You have to think. You have to write your own statement and you have to do your own proof. Is it okay? Shall you try for that? At least you can say, yeah, good day, good day. And similarly, remaining also, if you can do, yes, you can have that. That is the main thing that they have introduced here. This is not the thing you have to copy and you have to by heart this theorem to prove. You can you think about some more applications in this? Okay, and definitely I will post you the work that you have to do, cube of any positive integer. I have proved the square. You have to start with cube. Cube of any positive integers is in the form of 9m or 9m plus 1 and 9m plus 8. And one question you didn't ask me, one doubt you didn't raise me, nobody in here, is I have taken directly the let b is equal to 3. You can ask me, sir, why should we take b is equal to 3? Why can't we take b is equal to 2? Even doubt is myself, I am asking the doubts. You have to raise the doubt. When I starting the problem here itself, you have to struck me. You have to catch me and ask, sir, why have you taken b equal to 3? Why can't we take b equal to 2? Nobody had that doubt? You have, but you didn't ask. So why should I take b equal to 3? Why can't I take b equal to 2? Okay, think yourself and try to solve this and try to solve in another form. Even another form you have to mention the same. And you have to do one more. Cube of any positive integer is in the form of 9m, 9m plus 1 and 9m plus 8. I'm asking you, one of you please mention me. When you want to prove cube of any positive integer is in the form of 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8, I'm asking you to prove 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8, the cube of any positive integer. What should be taken as b? For this problem, what should be taken as b?
9, sir.
9.
9, sir.
So you
Nine,
take
sir.
9 and complete the
9,
problem. I will check. Take 2, you complete the problem. Take 3, you complete the problem. Definitely you will find an idea. So before doing that, you have to identify the essence, the importance that they have mentioning why the cube of any number is in the form of 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8. So you have to start with cubes of numbers, cube of numbers, 1, 8, 27. So are they in the form of 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8? Once you cross check and identify the solution. So good luck, students. Thank you.